Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time on Star Trek, we actually had a really good episode. I really enjoyed Lonely Among Us. Fun stuff. There were glow sticks and Sherlock
Alien races that hate each other, but had no bearing on the plot otherwise.
Literally had nothing to do with it. And I mean, hey, in that way, I suppose they're really good red herrings, aren't they? But otherwise, let's see. Today we're watching an episode called Justice.
I feel like this was written by Bruce Wayne.
I've also just been rewatching a bunch of Critical Role clips I really enjoyed lately, and I have the fucking Ashley Johnson doing the one thing is Gale, where she's like, "Folks call me Justice, bitch." I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be about, but that's all I'm gonna be thinking of. So we're gonna get into post episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch Justice. It really is fucking TOS again. It's got everything. It's got hyper sexual tension everywhere. It's got blonde men and women that are on a place full of attractive people. It's got God. It's TOS again. It just is. And that's fine. That's okay. That's acceptable. It wasn't great, but it's acceptable. I'm not quite sure. I really never know what to think of this show. I know it gets better. It's got to get better. I think
it's not necessarily bad. It's just not the right kind of vibe all the time.
Yeah.
Episode off because of its premise, I think.
I suppose. I mean, the premise isn't bad. It's just the premise is really simple. It's the crew is going on a shore leave and they don't know everything about the place they're going to. Which, man, whenever a Starfleet crew goes on shore leave, these guys really got to do some more research into the places they go.
I agree.
Yeah. This place in particular, they really missed the part in the fine print about if you break any minor law, you die. I think that's an important thing they should have looked into, definitely, especially when the people most likely to break those simple laws are children, like the one we keep on the ship and is going with everyone on shore leave.
Or more accurately, all of the children they wanted to send down immediately.
Which, I mean, hey, in that regard, could have been worse, I suppose.
Yeah.
Could have been significantly worse.
The plot of saving multiple children instead of just Wesley?
Yeah. Why is it always when they do shore leave, it's why is it always we're gonna go someplace that is paradise? But
That's one major flaw.
One gigantic fucking flaw. To be fair, this one is probably a worse offender than the TOS one, because at least the TOS one was its major flaw is actually part of its quote unquote paradise. You can make literally anything you think of. So they just didn't know that.
TOS major flaw is also it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah. This one is literally you will die if you slightly inconvenience these people.
Step on the wrong blade of grass.
Yeah.
Here comes the poison syringe.
Oh yeah, literally. How fucked up is that? Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, Wesley also fucked up. I would expect to pay a fine if I smash some guy's plants. Maybe not death, but Wesley did very much fuck up.
Very obviously did in fact break a rule. Wesley even immediately was oh shit.
Yeah, sorry, Riker doesn't know. I had forgotten actually in that scene that Riker doesn't know, and Riker was just it won't happen again, we're good. And then there's Worf and Crusher coming in holy fuck, guys, did you seriously just break a fucking plant the second we just learned what happens if you break a plant?
And there's the mediator. One of the mediators holding a syringe of poison. My least favorite, you kind of know what I mean with that weird sentence. Background details is just all the people making out.
Yeah, that's when we talk about Gene Roddenberry's utopian future. This is what we're talking about. And actually, that's not even a joke, in the slightest. It sounds like a joke. No, that's actually
the man wanted beautiful people to have free consensual sex.
Just sex in the middle of the street. That's exactly it. My God, how I was so thrown off when Riker just starts talking to Data about sex, or no, Worf about sex. That was it.
About sex, yeah.
Which I found a really weird moment. Like, I don't think Riker's ever been like that before. Worf, I mean, the purpose of the scene is Worf being uncomfortable. Sure, fun little joke, I guess. But I can't imagine Riker just randomly bringing that up. I don't know, just a weird moment.
We had a character, especially though with this comment of like, oh, if what did Worf say? Human women are too fragile.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It was like, if it was anyone else, I thought you'd be bragging, and I'm like, please never say that again.
Yep. Yeah. No, I don't know. One thing I do have to genuinely praise in this are the scenes between Picard and Data throughout this episode.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, because there are a couple things that I think are really worth mentioning here. Specifically, two comments, or one comment, one larger aspect of those scenes. And Picard kind of like reprimands Data for like babbling. And Data's a literal computer, but like, I mean, come on, that's. If I've ever seen an analog for like neurodivergent people, like it's right fucking there. It's a really interesting aspect of those scenes, and to the point where like Picard even realizes his mistake, that like if you can't hurt a computer's feelings, Picard definitely did that, and sort of reprimanding Data for that. And Data's like, well, no, I do babble. And Picard's like, no, you don't. Just like, I want to actually talk to you now. Like, I just like that connection there. That and there's this cool little moment actually where they're talking about the god ship above them, and Data refers to it as they, and Picard is like, oh, it's multiple people, and Data's like, well, yes, it is multiple people, sure, it's not a single organism, yeah, definitely referring to like, you know, the singular thing. And I find that really interesting, because I think I actually questioned way back in our first TNG, I say way back, it was a few weeks ago, in our first TNG video, that yeah, like I don't know, I would assume personally, at least nowadays, that Data's pronouns are they them.
I mean, they might be in the newer shows if he makes it that long, obviously.
Yeah, and I kind of hope he does, but I guess, you know, I'll keep saying he for now, because I'm assuming that's how the show will continually refer to him.
Everyone refers to Data as he.
Yeah.
Data doesn't seem to mind it. I mean, granted, this is the late 80s, so I don't think.
Yeah, they weren't really gonna like have that conversation, but like, I don't know, I have to wonder when I see little scenes like that. I think that's really cool.
Data's the more immediately understanding character.
Yeah.
Because, well, got him.
Yeah. Just a really, really cool aspect of the episode, and the rest was kind of just, I guess that about does it. Yeah, all right, cool. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek: The Next Generation. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
Jacob.
Goodbye.